This is the fourth Enhanced Landfill Mining Symposium. Every 2 years we bring together the quadruple helix community that is involved in landfill mining. That means the public bodies, the industry people, academia, but also very important civil society. The goal of the symposium is to share the best practices, to discuss the barriers and opportunities for landfill mining, and to share basically also the new research developments that have been taking place.
We are very proud of being a member of RELCO. That's a consortium that gathers 14 different countries on enhanced landfill mining. Scarcity is becoming a big problem. So why not use the 500,000 of landfills in Europe as a new source of materials?
Well, it's events like this which are very important in order to create a first industrial scale implementation of enhanced landfill mining in Europe. That's why it's so important that we see today more than 150 representatives from all kinds of industries, governments and research institutes in order to create the awareness and the buy-in on the European level.
Well, as I represent the European Commission, it's important for us to follow the developments in enhanced landfill mining, and this is a very good event to do this and meet the experts in the field. And also the European Union is funding research and development projects in the area of landfill mining, so it's also important for us to see what progress they are making.
We are happy that recently we got quite some funding on European level. And we did a lot of effort to get this, and we are now moving on, and we think by doing this research we can really create impact on real problems.
I think that what we're striving for is to provide high quality research and understanding what are the risks and implications from an environmental and social perspective of also excavating the waste instead of leaving the landfill as it is.
I think it has a large societal potential. But what we have learned these days is that there are a lot of things that we need to learn. How to plan, organize and execute such projects both cost efficiently and societally motivated.
An important point is to include everybody, to make this an inclusive project at the end. So let's start listening to each other, talking to each other, so we can make this happen.
Enhanced landfill mining is a very good project, but on the other hand, as locals we think it's very important that this will be done without negative influence on the local populations during the excavation of the landfill.
Landfill mining is a very relevant topic, so that's why I find this symposium is very relevant and up to date. And I find so many things to learn from all those presenters.
The actual context is not easy at this moment, but you have to work to remove the legislation barriers and the market barriers on this topic.
It's persuading the regulators, persuading the society. It's persuading everyone that what we want to do is of advantage to them and it's going to actually deliver something that's positive.
As public waste agency in Flanders, we have to deal with more over 2,000 old landfill sites. So if we can remediate them, not by isolating the problem, but by mining the materials inside, it's a very promising concept.
We know that we have in Europe between 150 and 500,000 old landfills, and we know that Europe is a quite densely populated region. So for me, the main advantage of enhanced landfill mining is to recover land as a resource.
Hotel Health has a long connection with the project of enhanced landfill mining. There are two very important advantages. First, the creation of new employment in our city, and second, the definitive restoration of the nature and the environment.
In the last 10 years we've made a major journey, major progress. We started with a crazy idea which nobody believed in, which nobody knew. In the meantime, it is an idea which has been picked up by the Financial Times as one of the 50 ideas to change the world. So credibility-wise, major progress. Of course there are still barriers. We need to work on those barriers the next years. If we do so, then we will really unleash the full potential of enhanced landfill mining.